Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Majin. Well, watching League of Legends, not exactly playing. But, yes, we're gonna take a look at another match. And once again, we can see that the spectator mode basically allowed us to miss the first blood. We're only 3 minutes in. This is a ranked match between... this is not exactly ranked team. This is just ranked, normal. And apparently, the League of Legends game decided to say, hey, watch this match. But sadly, even though we joined at the 6-minute mark, we can only skip to the 2-minute and, well, 3 seconds where you saw. And we missed the first blood, and that is kind of bad. We have the blue team, which is composed of Shen, Janna, Mundo, Graves, and Soraka, versus the purple team that is composed of Vayne, Amumu, Kennen, Udyr, and, of course, Alistar. Well, basically, we have a little bit of an attack here, and I don't know why it's not showing us. Udyr is fighting with Shen, but nothing really interesting. Meanwhile, on bot lane, Vayne does manage to get away from the gank. Alistar also makes it away. Will it make it away? Flash in there. Oh my god. Crit by Graves, and he managed to get that kill. I don't know why I just stopped talking there. And, of course, we have a couple of pings. Basically, we have Janna versus... Janna versus Kennen mid. I know Kennen's mid, but Janna mid? Okay. AP Janna is decent enough in damage, but wow. Good for her. So she has 2 skills in Whirlwind Gale, 1 in Zephyr, and 1 in Eye of the Storm. Meanwhile, we try another gank. Apparently an attempted gank by Udyr, but Shen survives nicely. And as you can see, luckily the score is 1-1 and we are dead even at gold. So this means that at least the match is balanced, and we can assume that for right now the match just started and we are at equal ties. If we look at the scoreboard, we can see, oh, will Kennen get down? Nope. If we look at the scoreboard, we see that, come on. Nice, very nice jump in there by Kennen, using her stun and then just killing her even though she tower dives. So that brings the score to 2-1 for Team Purple. So we see Kennen has 1 kill, Alistar has 1 kill, but he also has 1 death. So Alistar got 1 kill and 1 death, and Graves is 1. That would technically mean that the teams are almost balanced. Slight edge to Team Purple because yes, they do have the extra kill, obviously, and of course Alistar has 1 kill and 1 death, opposed to Soraka, who has 1 death and 1 assist. So yes, and of course Mundo also has 1 death. So it's 2-1. The slight edge to Team Purple. Team Purple has the opportunity to win this match right now. They have a lead. It's small, mind you, but they can win it. In terms of team composition, I have to say that looking left to right, I'd have to give the better team composition to Team Purple. As you can see, nice gank there on Amumu, and Amumu actually dies. Very nice indeed from our jungling Mundo and Shen. So very nice jumping on Amumu. And Amumu is their jungler? No, Amumu is just solo top. So that means that it's tied up again at 2-2. Good for Team Blue. Money, dead even. 100 gold difference between the two. That's basically just 2 creeps. We could just be looking at a little bit, one team being behind. So, as you can see, dead even. As I said, the team compositions look slightly better for Team Purple. They have Alistar, which is one of the most tankiest characters in the game, especially because of his ulti, but he's obviously playing support. He does have heal. We have the AoE possible stun for Kennen. We have the AoE clear stun for Amumu. We have Udyr with the constant stuns, and we have, of course, Vayne with the knockback. So a lot of crowd control for this team. Meanwhile, on the other team, we do have Shen with the taunt. We have Janna with the knockback, and also provides a small heal, but Janna can easily be taken out of combat by a knockback, basically stopping her ulti, even though her ulti is mostly used, as I've seen in games, mostly used for area control rather than general healing, even though it's a powerful heal late game. Graves does not have any crowd control of any sort. He does have the slow smoke screen, but it can be avoided. And of course Soraka, who's the silence. The difference being, and I suppose this will be a decisive factor, Team Blue has 2 support heroes. Say what you want, Janna mid, even though she is AP right now, she does have 2 Doran's rings, and she will do a lot of damage. AP Janna does also mean 2 things, lot of damage. Surprisingly, her Zephyr, there's another kill for Team Blue, very nice indeed, also missed it. This is a problem. Directed camera chose to show me this instead of showing the kill on the upper lane. We can go back with the replay, but with the replay we can actually go back a couple of seconds and watch the kill, but I don't see the point. It was just a 2-on-1 scenario, and that's what happened. So 3-2, finally the advantage, and the shoe is on the other foot. The blue team is in the advantage and have a nice 700 gold advantage. Alistair tries to stop him, but sadly does eat a couple of shots. As I was saying before I was interrupted, Janna is a support hero. No matter what, even though she's AP, she will do a lot of damage. She will farm easily. As you can see, she does quite a significant amount of damage with the Howling Gale and the Zephyr. But at the end of the day, she is a support. She will be able to grant shields. She will be able to use her heal. So it will be interesting to see who actually does manage to get a kill. Alistair loses a lot of health to that buckshot. Where we'll see, will Alistair die? Flashes in, flashes out. Oh my god, very nice stun by Udyr. Udyr goes, Alistair turns back. Alistair dies from Soraka. Of course, the Starfall was clearly going to happen. Mundo just came in. Flash by Vayne, both of them making it out of there alive, but sadly Alistair concedes that kill, which means that blue team is 4-2 and they have 1000 gold ahead. As Shen try to save Janna. Janna uses her ulti to knock Kennen out of the way. They chase Kennen. Sadly, no, Kennen is caught in a 5-on-1 scenario. That was really bad for Kennen, sadly, and this does concede a lot of map control with Kennen dead, and a lot of the purple team in the bases does concede probably a free dragon. And as I said, Janna is a support hero, as you saw there. She used her ulti to knock people around and to refill her health. Shen also saved her with his own ulti. And this dragon will just mean that the conceding gold for the blue from the purple team is just going to get higher and higher. They need to do something to get back in this game really quick. What? Don't know at this point. I suppose that the best idea would be to try and play a little bit more as a team rather than just fighting 1 versus 1. As you saw, Kennen decided to jump Janna in the middle, and that's what basically caused her death. She didn't realize that Shen could come in there and save her, and that the entire bottom lane was just gonna show up right behind her. And sadly she was caught completely out of position. And right now, as you can see, blue team is pushing, and with blue might be able to get the first tower, as I can think of. Maybe the middle. Nope. Clearly the first tower is gonna be for blue team right now. This is the only tower that has so much HP missing, and it's the tower that is in the most danger. Janna versus Kennen. As you can see, Kennen is doing damage, but Janna right now, the more AP Janna has, we can look at Zephyr, and you can see that she gains a Zephyr. God damn it, stupid directed camera. If we look at Janna and we look at her shield, you see that the shield absorbs 80 damage right now per skill plus 92. That's her ability power. So she gets a 92 bonus on shield. The more ability power she has, the better shield she gives. So at one specific point in time, she will become very tanky because of her shield, and not necessarily used on her, but even used on an AD carry could completely change the balance of a team fight. So Janna finally comes in here, and Amumu just uses the ulti. That is an ulti waste in my opinion. And as you can see, Shen gets a killing spree, which increases the lead to almost 2,500 gold and a 4-kill lead. Right now on the bottom lane we have Soraka. What is Soraka? Soraka, as far as I can figure, she's playing pure support, so no AP Soraka, even though I've seen AP Soraka be really powerful. Here comes Udyr from behind, gonna catch Soraka out of position, but oh, very nice exhaust in there. Udyr still runs, finally gets to catch Soraka out of there. Vayne tries to go in for the kill, but Soraka has a lot of heal. Alistair manages to get the kill, knocks around Graves, exhaust on Graves. There comes Shen's ulti, and they are falling back because Janna and Mundo are coming, and they might get caught out of position. Udyr is still trying to get Graves. There's Janna's whirlwind, I believe. Yes, Vayne is gone, Udyr is gone, and that's another double kill, which means that the advantage of kills goes to 5. They conceded 1 player, which was Soraka, but they lost 2, Vayne and Udyr, which was sadly really bad. The blue team are really starting to dominate this team, between Mystic Shot, who I believe hasn't died yet. Yes, Graves hasn't died. He only has 1 kill but 4 assists. Shen, who hasn't died, has 3 kills. Ooh, this is a bad choice there by Mundo Ultimate. Using the potions, will the Ignite kill him? No, Kennen actually manages to get the kill, so getting back a little bit of that disadvantage that they have. Kennen missing sadly and not being able to catch the stun, but now Kennen needs to fall back because she's way out of position. No danger right now, but who knows what can happen. Shen, because he's 3-0, is beating on an 0-3 Amumu just completely. Amumu has no chance. As you can see, Amumu is completely conceded that little fight. This is a ranked game. And it's, well, really interesting to watch. There's a lot of action, and I gotta say, oh my god, Graves is caught there by 3 people. Will they manage to get the kill? No, very nice heal. Vayne actually jumps in there, getting the kill, but one more turret shot from... Oh, Vayne barely makes it out of there alive. Barely makes it out of there alive, but luckily they managed to get another kill, bringing down the difference to 4. They had a difference of 4 earlier, but sadly Amumu conceded 1 death. Janna is the AP carry, and Janna's gonna be probably the decisive factor. Will she be able to do enough damage? If this goes to late game, it's gonna be debatable. What is better, the damage of an AP carry or the additional help of a support? Janna really doesn't have that much damage to speak of. She does have the Zephyr and the Whirlwind, which are very nice disrupts, and they are helpful in the team fight, but that's the question. Will the disrupts be enough compared to the lack of damage? Because frankly, the Zephyr doesn't do quite that much. It does do if you're playing a bot game and you have quite a lot of AP items, but other than that, no way. Will Amumu get caught out of here? Oh, Amumu flashes, and that saved his life, because if Mundo would have landed that cleaver toss, then a Zephyr would have touched Amumu, and that's it. He would have been dead either way. So meanwhile, we have Kennen here just jungling and running around both both Mundo and Janna. There's no chance. As you can see, Janna just using a shield, and Kennen does no damage. Here comes Amumu, very nice, managing to get the stun. Amumu missing the stun and missing the ulti. Much more important, missing the ulti sadly, and that is very sad for Team Purple, and Team Purple might concede a cannon here. No, they managed to save a cannon, but here comes Udyr. Does Udyr go in? No, very nice. They jump in, and here comes Udyr trying to catch up, but there's no point with cannon being so low. It would just be a risk, and with Amumu basically being the worst player so far on this team. As you can see, he's only on 73 farm. He's conceded 4 kills. He has a lot of gold generating items compared to Shen, who only has 1, but has gotten a lot of kills on the other hand. And it's very debatable. Shen is more tanky and does a lot more damage than Amumu at this point. Amumu is the better hero in terms of crowd control. We'll see whether or not it actually has an impact on late game. Still 4 hit kills ahead. Gold difference, not that much, is down to 3k right now. The difference was a little bit higher a couple of minutes ago. So it all comes down to Purple team play. If they manage to wait the long game, I honestly believe... Oh, here comes an attack. They're going for Graves. Mundo coming out of the nowhere, going after Vayne. Will they manage to get her? Vayne just running away. Yes, they actually managed to escape there without any problems. Alistar might die. Yes, Alistar stuck around for no reason whatsoever, and he ate an ulti. And here's a 4-man getting that double kill. And there's a Zephyr. As you can see, the slow is huge, and they can just say that they've lost 2 more heroes, making the difference between the teams much higher, making the first tower victim of this entire game, making the goal difference much higher. 4,000, and Janna's gonna die. Janna's gonna concede. Nope, using her ulti to go scare Kennen off, and there is Shen coming in, catching Kennen, and losing another... Oops, I hit the microphone. Losing another kill, and of course this means conceding the dragon, which means even more gold. They are 7 kills behind and about 6,000 gold, I believe, or 5,000. Right now it's 5,000, 6,000 gold behind. So about 6,000, 5,700 around that mark. And it's sadly, Purple team is falling farther and farther behind. Shen is completely getting fed at this point. He is 5-0, and that is a dangerous Shen indeed. Janna is 2-1, which is not bad for a mid Janna. Their jungler is at 117. That's not a lot of kills, but this does mean that he has proven to be a valuable support in terms of jungling. Their AD carry is 3-1, which is not bad, and 5 assists. And of course, the support is just the support. And Graves is fighting Vayne. Vayne thought that she can actually take on a Graves that she hasn't killed yet. Or did she kill him? Killed once, but you know, Vayne is 0-2, and she actually is fighting a Graves that is 3-1. Here comes Alistar. They're trying to do something, but there's no way. There's absolutely no way they can get this. They're barely doing any damage to Mundo. And Graves' buckshot at this point is just gonna hurt like hell. As you can see, Graves already is going for Bloodthirster. He already has 2 Doran Blades. And right now, the purple team are in a very, very nasty position. As you can see, they can't do anything. Their most powerful heroes, Kennen has been playing really well, but they can't do anything. In this 3-on-3 environment, obviously blue team is advantage. And as you can see, it's going to be 3-on-4, 3-on-2 actually, because Vayne is completely got out of position. What will happen? Oh my god, that's it. They're both dead. They're both dead. And if Vayne... Nope. Yeah. Is there going to be another kill? Probably. Probably there's gonna be a dive. It's gonna be a dive. Managing to get the kill. Janna manages to get away. Yes, Janna manages to get away. Sadly, no kill in there. They're still sticking around. Very nice. And there's a Mumu's ulti catching somebody, but Vayne and Kennen can't go in. As you can see, they're doing damage, but basically not enough. And Mumu's gonna die again. And here comes Shen. Shen's gonna land in soon. Udyr is trying to do as much damage. Udyr dies again. And that is really bad for purple team. And another death, and this is gonna be another death. And that's just completely bad. Alistar and Amumu are the only 2 survivors of this team fight, conceding a second tower. It's a surrender at this point. Oh, almost 10,000 gold difference. That is a lot. So purple team got their asses handed to them, and I believe they have first blood. I think so. I'm not exactly sure. So very nice indeed for purple team.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Very nice indeed. They're losing. As you can see, Amumu's going somewhere over the rainbow, even though they just conceded an inhibitor. But I guess on the other hand, there was no way for him to defend that inhibitor against 5 people. So one lane completely shot down by blue team, which puts them far ahead. Bringing the, yes, they have almost 10k advantage. They're gonna steal the blue buff. There's no dragon to speak of, but still the steal of the blue buff is huge, because this does mean that the blue team can have 2 blue buffs. I'm almost trying desperately to take down this tower, but as you can see, failing horribly. If we look at the items, Amumu's trying to go for a Negatron cloak, which is confusing, considering that right now the biggest threat and the biggest damage dealer on the blue team is Graves. So why is he going for a Negatron cloak? And he also has the magic resist boost, the Mercury threads. That's like, I'm gonna get magic resist versus 80 damage. Okay, sure, Janna will do less damage to you, but she wasn't really the danger. Janna doesn't have that much damage. Graves with a goddamn Infinity's Edge is gonna be a far bigger danger. But Janna is right now starting to pick up on that damage. Is finally starting to pick up on the damage, as you can see. And another turret down for purple team. There's absolutely no chance. Kennen is losing to Janna, and that is saying something. And as you can see, very nice tower dive in there. And he used the ulti. Pointless. Shen is just so tanky. He just got healed by Soraka. Lost another turret. This should be a surrender right here and now. That is 13 kills conceded. And this is basically over. There's nothing they can do. Again, there is that fighter's chance, and by fighter's chance I mean if they manage to defend until the very late game, until feeds become irrelevant. That's the only chance purple team has right now. Another turret down. I think they've already surrendered because they're not getting out of the base, which is sad. Let's, as you can see, let's look at the chat, because we do have somewhere interface visibility, the chat. If we look at the chat, we can see that nobody actually has written anything, so there hasn't been any conversation, there hasn't been any kind of blame. They're just right there. So yeah, sadly, That's all that happened. Purple team was just completely outplayed. So congrats to blue team. Congrats to them. This was just a dominating play. From once they had 2-2, they just went higher and higher and higher, getting, for every person they lost, they got 2 to 3 kills. So that is really good. And I guess at this point, they won. There's nothing they can do. They're still trying to get at least 1 kill, but they're not gonna. Alistair is gonna die right there. Maybe Mundo might die in there. Maybe Mundo's trying to finish the game. And he does. And he does. Very nice indeed. And there's Shen landing because Mundo survived because of Shen's ulti. So victory for blue team. Strange enough. Why does it say victory for me? Because I'm a spectator. But with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.